decision, and it marks the beginning of the end of an unfortunate episode for our city.
He's on his way out. Miami's top cop, once called the Michael Jordan of police chiefs, is potentially just days away from being fired after a public feud with 3 Miami commissioners.
Here's the letter of suspension the city manager issued Chief Art Acevedo. He is immediately without power and cannot issue any commands for the city of Miami. Mayor Francis Suarez now having to find a new leader to protect his city against crime. Good evening, I'm Lauren Pastrana.
And I'm Elliot Rodriguez. So now that the suspension is official, what is next for the Miami Police Department? CBS 4's Carly Barnett is live at police headquarters.
And Carly, why did Mayor Francis Suarez feel now was the time to part ways?
Well, Lauren, Elliot, Mayor Francis Suarez has really been very quiet about the chief and the controversy surrounding him over these last couple of weeks. And today at City Hall was when he really came forward and said that he agreed with that decision to suspend him. And he says that it wasn't an easy decision to come by. But this is the same person that was praising Acevedo less than 6 months ago, saying that he was going to be a tremendous asset to the city.
Chief Acevedo has the qualifications and the experience to be an effective chief of police. It is also obvious that his personality and leadership style are incompatible with the structure of our city's government.
Miami Mayor Francis Suarez speaking Tuesday at City Hall, agreeing with the city manager Art Noriega's suspension of Miami Police Chief Art Acevedo.
He was president of the Major Cities Chiefs Association, chief of 3 successive large departments. So he was hired with a high level of expectation, and unfortunately, not every hire works to your satisfaction.
The city manager outlined 8 reasons he thought Acevedo should be terminated, including making an unauthorized threat to discipline employees who don't get vaccinated, a vote of no confidence by the Fraternal Order of Police, alleged offensive language used with a protester, and the ill-received comment calling the department the Cuban Mafia. Noriega also said Acevedo failed to report damage to his vehicle, failed to document vacation time, overpaid a deputy chief, and said his action plan was deficient.
All of them are right on point, and I do think that they're accurate.
About 2 weeks ago, the chief listened from upstairs as he was the subject of a special meeting that lasted all day. There, commissioners voted to bring in an outside investigator to look into Acevedo and his hiring. That never happened. It was just last week, at the request of the city manager, Acevedo submitted a 24-page plan with action items like reducing gun violence, improving police morale, and repairing his relationship with commissioners.
I think for the good of the city, this had to happen.
Acevedo, meanwhile, has accused some commissioners of interfering with an investigation. He is entitled to a hearing, which will happen at the end of the week. That hearing, the mayor says, should be on Friday. It was originally supposed to be tomorrow, but Acevedo requested a little bit more time, which he was granted. It will be at that hearing that commissioners will ultimately vote on whether or not to fire the chief. In the meantime, Assistant Chief Manny Morales is stepping up in the interim. Live in Miami, Carly Barnett, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Carly, thank you.